Hi everyone, welcome back to Airconxpert. Today's job is a Mitsubishi Heavy Industries air conditioning installation in an attic room. At first glance, this might look like a straightforward installation, but the main challenge on this job is routing the pipework from the indoor unit position down to the outdoor unit location while keeping the finished installation as neat as possible. Before starting any cutting work, I always look at different routing options and decide which method will give the best final result. In this case, if the pipework was taken straight through the wall at a higher level, it would have required a long section of external trunking. Due to the height and position of the outdoor unit, scaffolding may also have been required. To avoid that, I've decided to chase the wall internally and bring the pipework down inside the building before exiting through the external wall. This allows the pipework to come out much lower and closer to the outdoor unit location, creating a much cleaner finish. The chase on this installation is approximately 2 to 3 meters long and runs down the wall at around a 35 to 45 degree angle. Before making any cuts, I carefully mark out the route to make sure the pipework will sit correctly and that the finished line looks straight and professional. I'm starting by using a multi-tool with dust extraction attached. Dust control is always important, especially when working inside a customer's property. The dust extraction doesn't eliminate all dust, but it makes a significant difference and helps keep the work area cleaner. This section has been sped up because the actual cutting process takes quite a bit of time. Once the plasterboard has been cut, I can remove the section and expose the wall behind. At this stage, you can start to see the construction of the wall and how much material needs to be removed. Behind the plasterboard is a thermal block wall, which now needs to be chased out to create enough space for the pipework. For this part of the job, I'm using a hammer and chisel. Some installers may choose different tools, but on this job, a hammer and chisel allows me to remove material in a controlled way. The chase is approximately 65 millimeters wide and around 27 to 30 millimeters deep. The dimensions are important because there needs to be enough space for the refrigeration pipework, insulation, condensate drain, and any additional cables that may be required. If the chase is too small, the pipework can become difficult to install, and the finished wall may not sit correctly when repaired. As I continue removing the blockwork, I'm checking the depth regularly to make sure the pipework will sit comfortably inside the wall. This part of the installation takes time, but spending extra time here usually makes the final result look much better. With the chase completed, I can begin preparing the pipework. For the refrigeration lines, I'm using insulated copper pipe. The pipework needs to be routed carefully to avoid unnecessary bends and to maintain a professional installation standard. Because space is limited inside the chase, I've wrapped the insulation with tape. This helps reduce the overall diameter of the pipe bundle and allows everything to fit more neatly within the available space. The aim is to keep the insulation protected while making the pipework easier to install. Next, I'm installing the condensate drain. For this job, I'm using 21.5 millimeter white waste pipe. Condensate drainage is one of the most important parts of any air conditioning installation. Even if the refrigeration side of the system is perfect, poor drainage can create problems later on. That's why it's important to maintain a continuous fall wherever possible and avoid creating areas where water could collect. As the pipework goes into the chase, I'm checking that everything sits naturally without excessive force. Good pipe routing now can prevent future issues and also makes servicing easier if access is ever required. At this stage, all services are being positioned within the wall and prepared for the route towards the outdoor unit. One of the main benefits of this approach is the finished appearance. Instead of having a large amount of trunking visible outside the property, most of the services are concealed internally. This often creates a cleaner and more professional-looking installation. The pipework can now exit the wall much lower down, which brings it closer to the outdoor unit position and reduces the amount of external work required. You can now see the completed pipe route and how everything fits neatly within the chase. Although this method involves more work internally, the final result is often worth the extra effort. Every installation is different, and choosing the right pipe route is an important part of achieving a high-quality finish. Let me know in the comments how you would have approached this installation and whether you would have used a different routing method. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more real-world air conditioning installations, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.